Hello everyone, welcome back to Inside His Labs. As we have already started our new series to explore all previously asked questions from Power BI PL300 certification exam. After completion of this particular series, you will have that understanding about how they ask question in Power BI PL300 certification exam, and you will have that confidence about how to solve those questions. Still, you have any question, any doubt related to the Power BI or related to the PL300 certification exam, you can drop your message in the comment section. So let's try to continue with our next question. To solve this particular question, they have given you the scenario, and in the scenario, you are developing Power BI data model for an online learning platform which containing table named as student registration. And here is a schema of that particular student registration table, where we have column named as student name, student email, contact number of that particular student, and along with that we have course completed status as well. And here is the data type of each and every column. Currently data type of every column is text, and here is the detailed level of description related to the each and every column. Now on the basis of this particular data, you need to reduce overall size of the model by changing data type of one column, and along with that they have given you the condition, that is solution must be improve storage, reduce size, and that too by preventing the data loss. So this is the very important condition they have given you, that is nothing but that too by preventing data loss. On the basis of this particular scenario, they have asked you this question, which change should you make? So here are the options they have given you. First option they have given you, change contact number to the whole number. Second option they have given you, change course completed to the binary. Third option they have given you, change contact number to the whole number. And fourth option they have given you, that is nothing but change course completed to the true or false. So these are the four options they have given you. As you know, these all options are related to the data transformation. So because we have to apply the transformation by changing the data type. So we'll try to understand this question by practical implementation of it. So this is the report which we have created as per the scenario. Here we have course master table, then we have student registration table, and along with that we have trainer master table as well. Now the options which they have given us to solve this particular scenario, that are related to the data transformation. So I will click on transform data to open Power Query Editor. So here we have trainer master data, where we have all detail related to the trainers. Then we have table named as course master. Here we have detail related to the courses which we have. Then we have student registration table. So here we have student ID, then student name, then student email address. Along with that we have contact number of the student, city of that particular student, course name of that particular student which he has enrolled. Then along with that we have course completed status as well. If it is true, it means that this particular course is completed. If it is false, it means that that course is not completed. Now we'll try to see all the options which they have given to us one by one. First option they have given to us, that is nothing but change contact number to the whole number. Now see here we have this contact number column. Currently data type of this contact number is any. Now I will convert it to the whole number. Now as soon as I click on whole number, I am able to convert that data type to the whole number, but I lose my data. But in the question itself they have given us solution must be improve storage, reduce size, but that too by preventing the data loss. It means that this option will not work. So I will undo this step. Now we'll try to explore another option, which is nothing but change course completed to the binary. Now here we have course completed column. I will change the data type. Currently data type is any. I will change that data type to the binary. And see here, as soon as I change the data type of course complete to the binary, here also I lost my data. It means that this option also will not work. So I will check another option, that is nothing but change contact number to the decimal number. Earlier we have changed it to the whole number. Now we'll try it by changing that data type to the decimal number. So I will go here, I will change that to the decimal number. See again, as we have changed that to the decimal number, again we lost the data. It means that this third option also will not work. So I will undo this step, and now we'll check it by changing data type of course completed to the true or false. So I will go to the Power Query Editor, and here we have course completed. Now I will change that data type to the true and false. Now see here, as soon as we change the data type to the true and false, our data remain as it is. It means that we have not lost the data and we have changed the data type as well. So our correct answer will be change course completed to the true and false. It means that option number D. Now I will tell you why our option D is correct. When we store the data in the form of text or in the form of categorical data, that time it takes 8 bytes per record to store that particular data in the semantic model. And whereas when we store the data in the form of true and false, that time it takes only 1 byte per record to store the data. It means that our solution improved storage, reduced the model size, and that too by preventing the data loss. So our option D is correct. I hope you understand this question very well. You can check out other tutorials on our YouTube channel. Make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thanks everyone for watching. See you with the next question. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring.